Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
You feel like we need some intro music
Yeah.
to a news report. I feel like I'm a news reporter today.
This is Dale Jenkins coming with you live with Jerry Elder, bringing you all the news from Spring Meadows Church of Christ.
Okay.
All right, so
All
let's
right.
kind of explain what's going on here, Jerry.
Okay, yeah, okay.
As we all know, and we continue to pray, Susan Campbell's had a couple of health issues the last few days
Right.
that have precipitated her doing a bulletin last week and then again this week. And so we thought there's got to be a way to get the information out other than that.
That's right, and since you and I can neither write nor type,
I thought you'd start reading, right? Or read?
well, we can read, but we can listen real good. We decided we would do it this video bulletin for you today.
Yes, and we have a script even. So
That's right.
for those of you who don't think we're prepared, the foolishness that ensues.
This is our
It's
teleprompter.
scripted.
This is our teleprompter.
Yeah, I'll hold it up in front of you.
Okay.
So
All
we
right.
are praying for Susan and for Tom and for the whole family. Love y'all a great deal, as I know we all are. So let's get started, Jerry, by talking a little bit about Wednesday night.
This past Wednesday
It's
night.
crazy.
It's extremely crazy.
I was doing what I do every event. I was praying that someone would actually show up.
That's right.
We're actually talked about it.
That's right.
I hope somebody comes.
Well, it was supposed to be cold. It was supposed to be like freezing, and we kept thinking, well, if we have a couple of 200 or 300, maybe
it'll be good
Maybe
if
it'd be
anybody
good.
shows up. And then we looked up, and there's a line that's stretching all the way down the front of the building from the entrance on the far side. And I don't. Somebody didn't count.
I'm not. Look, that's I only have 10 fingers and 10 toes.
And so we had to estimate. It was agreed by all. We had more than we ever had before. I think 700-800 is the most we ever had before. And one guy said we had over 1,000 there. I don't know the count, but man, I met so many people I've never met before, and so many old friends that we've made through the years when we've done events like this.
The community really showed up for the event. Our SMA families
Yes.
really came, and
Thank
we
you.
were glad that they were there. Our own church family. Wow, what a phenomenal thing of how they worked the entire program themselves.
Our people were just all over it. So
Right.
many different activities this year, so much better. Thank you for what you did. And I met a lot of you a lot of people who came with friends of theirs because you invited them as their neighbor or whatever. So again, thank you for that. What a tremendous event. But Jerry, the hits just keep coming.
It just keeps coming. Keeps
So
coming.
let's talk about Sunday.
Sunday's going to be a fantastic,
And
beautiful, cold day.
I always think when I start talking about what's coming up Sunday, I always have this weird thing that goes in my mind that says, I don't want to undersell the headline. The headline is, we'll get together and worship with God's people. There's nothing that we will do that day that is more important, more significant, and more meaningful than the fact we'll get together to worship. But we get together to worship with other people. We get to do some other
That's
things
right.
together too. And the reason we are standing in front of some pallets here, this is our news desk.
Sorry, that's right. Makeshift news desk. I feel like I'm 14 years, like 12, 13, 14 years old again. Where you built things out like a fort.
You don't look it.
Thank you. I'm doing my Dan Winkler impression.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so
Yeah.
we're at the Baker Farm.
Yep.
And we we have the big annual fall festival coming up, and it's going to be a little different this year because looks like, from what you and I can see,
Yeah.
we're in a little bit different location on the
Right.
farm. And boy, they've really got a lot of stuff going on.
They
out
do,
here.
they do.
And it's going to be a great evening. We're going to start. We say at 4. We'll announce Sunday. It may end up being 3 because of the cold weather, and it'll get colder the later it gets and
Right.
everything. And so we have more fun earlier. We'll talk about that on Sunday some with you. But I know there's food, and
There's
you
gonna
were
be-
telling a minute ago something I didn't know. It's kind of neat about the.
Oh yeah, well, we thought, we like to add things to the things. They're gonna have games here for the children, and if you are a picker, not nose picker, but if
We'll edit that.
We'll edit that. That's right. If you like to play music, we're just gonna have a campfire around, sit around, play around the campfire. If you bring your instrument, come on, join in with us. We'll have a good time doing that.
Okay, but prior to that, Sunday morning we'll give
Yes.
out bags for our Sack the Pulpit. So come prepared to take 2 or 3 bags with you to help families in our community especially from our neediest schools and relationships we develop over the years with some of the folks in our community that are hurting and that need help. And we'll give out those bags Sunday morning. And then immediately after worship Sunday morning, there's going to be something kind of neat that happens. And I want you to talk for a minute about the impact that Lads to Leaders makes on our kids and on people.
It's time, and we are beginning our kickoff for our next year's Lads to Leaders program. Charlie Scott does a tremendous job of heading up this program with a number of adults that participate in leading our young people in this great program. So Sunday morning we're going to have not just an informational meeting, it's informational and sign up time for Lads to Leaders for our young people. And let me remind you, Lads to Leaders is primarily grades 3 and up, but they do have a kindergarten through 2nd grade that we do encourage our parents to get your children involved earlier. The earlier you get your children involved, the longer they stay with the program, and they actually grow in the Lord's church by doing this program. So get involved with it.
And the word for Sunday is grief, and I've been working hard on it. I think it'll be a neat sermon. I'm looking forward to presenting it. But I do want you to talk a little bit, if you will, about Saturday evening, because I don't know as much about it because I don't like being scared.
Well, tomorrow evening, this is being recorded on Friday, so Saturday evening at the home of Mike and Nicole Thomas. They live at 4110 Jensen Lane in Franklin. They are having anybody that wants to come can come to this, but it's our youth group is going over, and we're going to be there from about 5 o'clock on that evening. They have a haunted house that they do in the basement of their home, and
it's not really haunted. It's not really haunted.
It will be when you're there.
Cult, you're not anything like that.
No. It's just a fun place to come and have a good time and get scared.
Okay, so let's. We've never done a video bulletin before. So there's supposed to be a little box in the corner down here that says our attendance Sunday was 406 and our contribution Sunday was $13,521.56. So envision a little box down there on your corner of your bulletin. Is that how that works?
That works.
So some other things upcoming, because somewhere in the bulletin every week, it's usually kind of on the back a little bit. It tells about some upcoming stuff.
Upcoming events.
Upcoming events. So November the 5th, November 12th, that's 2 Sundays from now. There's a Deacons Meeting, and all deacons are asked to come and bring your ideas, discuss your work, and the future plans you have for your work. And then we also need to say something about this fruit deal.
Yes.
Robert Brent. Caitlin.
Caitlin, his daughter, is part of the Independence Band, and every year they have a fruit sale. Now, I know there's a lot of sales that go on, but Caitlin does something pretty unique. She does purchasing fruit for the pantry to be given out as part of our the pulpit, and Thanksgiving time.
So we have fresh fruit as well.
That's right.
Okay, you ready for this?
Yeah.
Page 3.
Nobody understands.
Well,
nobody under 30.
No, the only people understand it are the people still watching it.
This is true.
Okay.
This is true.
All right, let's move on. We'll hit some highlights here. Kelly sent out an email about an SME family that needs help with childcare. You got that email, so we won't go through all the details on that. But I do like talking about new babies.
We had a new baby.
No, we didn't have a new baby. The church had a new baby.
This is true.
A couple at church had a new baby.
Right.
Daniel and Sharon had their newest baby, Matthew Lee Birdsong, born Monday morning about 5:15 or so a.m. Everybody's doing great. Baby weighed 7 pounds and 15 ounces, so everybody's good. So then there are 2 showers coming up.
Okay.
One is a baby shower for Amanda Clayton. It is November the 5th. That's next Sunday from 1 to 3 at Hillary Todd Rector's house. Is come and go, isn't it? Come and go, come and go.
Yeah,
come and go.
It's a come and go. It's a come and go.
And
they're expecting a little girl.
Yes, and they've got a neat name. I love this name, Charleston Olivia. They're going to call it Charlie.
Charlie.
I like that.
That's
kind of sharp.
I like that.
Okay, and baby treasure at Target, Itty Bitty in Columbia. Target and Itty Bitty in Columbia. Target and Itty Bitty.
Slow your
in
words
Columbia.
down. This is video.
All right. So, okay, and there is another shower.
There's a wedding shower going to be taking place, and that's going to be November the 5th at the building for Travis Talbert and Victoria. And you didn't write her last name down here.
No, I didn't. because I can't say her last name. Sorry, Victoria. We're glad you're getting a new name.
We're excited. We're excited about that, and that's going to be from 2:30 to 4 o'clock on November the 5th.
Okay, so let's close this way. There are a couple of prayer requests. We have some big ones, of course. We want to continue to remember Susan. Mike Holbrook, that's Paul's uncle, has cancer, and there are others we need to pray for.
Right. Let's see. Sharon Pinkston's mother, Carol Curd, went through heart surgery last week. Went fantastic. She's already back home. Keep praying for the family and recovery because her father is also undergoing chemotherapy right now for cancer.
Let's see what else we need to mention here real quickly. Oh yeah, we want to mention Chris Lawson's family. His aunt passed away, Evelyn Johnson. We mentioned her a couple of times. Want to pray for this family as they travel and as they're a part of that sad time with their family.
Right. Caroline Sparrow's father has asked for prayer.
Price good man. Had a lot of health issues just the last few months after he retired. We continue to pray for him. Missy Phillips,
her dad,
stepfather. Is doing better. Things are looking good for him, and we're kind of we want to continue to remember him in our prayers.
And Jennifer Reese's dad, William Jarrett's in Murray Regional Hospital right now, and we want to pray for him.
So let's do this, okay, Jerry? If you have a prayer request, we're going to send this out through our members at smcoc.net. I can't get it right. I kept getting the backward. Members at it, and we'll send that out via email. If you have a prayer request and you want to share it, just hit reply to all and share your prayer request to everyone, and then we can all pray for everybody.
That sounds good. So this is the end of it, right?
That's the end of it.
That's the end of it.
You know what you do with the bulletin when you're done?
What do you do with your bulletin when you're done?
You take it, you wad it up, and you throw it away. Good shot.
Good shot.
Or
you take it and you fold it up.
You treat it with respect. It's
treat
your
it with
church
respect.
bulletin.
You put it in your Bible.
And then your Bible's that thick, and you're carrying your Bible. What you got? I got a whole bunch of
bulletins. You got
bulletins.
every information you need. But you've watched the information.
You couldn't put a bulletin. You would have to put a bulletin to have all the information in your Bible.
This is true.
All right, Jerry, it's been fun. We've enjoyed it. Hope I haven't bored you too much. Hope this has been useful to you. Hope you have a great day, and I can't wait to see you. We can't wait to see you on Sunday.